Okay, a few years ago, James sent me a reproduction frenzy. I don't know, James, if you're still out there, but if you are, thank you again so much for the things you sent. I still use and appreciate them often. Anyway, James sent me a reproduction frenzy. I don't know if it's the whole doll or just the head, but she's blonde. It's the No Bangs Repro Smash and Satin. And of course, I didn't want her to be blonde, so I immediately took all of her hair out and planned to reroot her. What was holding me back, I mean, besides general distaste for rerooting, was didn't really have a body, articulated body for her that I liked. So she bounced around for a while and had been in the project box for a while, including with hair that I wanted to use, which was harvested from a Monster High Rochelle, and I'm still finding bits of it everywhere, that someone else had cut off and sent to me. Which, thanks again for that. But when I got the box of stuff from Hello Doll Stuff, it had that older style articulated kern body in it, which I put my newer kern head on, and that freed up the new style articulated kern body, which the torso on that body has a suspiciously Momoko-like shape. And then I thought, well, you know, Francie and Momoko are a lot alike, so I will try this Francie head on this Momoko-like body. And it worked out, so a few days ago I rather impulsively started rerooting that Francie head, finally. And I finished it yesterday and got the hair styled last night, so today we're going to see if I can find any clothes for her. Here she is. There's a lot more hair than I expected because I forget that the repro dolls, even though they have vintage style head sculpts, they have modern amounts of hair. So she has a lot of hair. This bob is not quite as sleek as I envisioned, but it's fine. I'm really happy with her. So now let's see what I can find for her to wear. I really am not sure at all what I want her to wear, other than something that has good foot coverage, because the original doll's outfit did stain the feet, and it didn't even occur to me that I could have put this body on a sunny windowsill for the days it took me to do the reroot, and maybe that would bleach the stains out a little bit, but I'll worry about that in the future, if at all. So, again, I have no idea what I want her to wear. So, this is the bag of dresses in that general size, and I still have not gone through and done, I think I mentioned before, that I need to make one bag for knit and crocheted jackets and one bag for sewn jackets, and I haven't done that, so it's still like a mess in here. So yeah, no clue what she's going to wear. Not sure if I'm going to do something simple and that's it. Like, you know, I was going to say you can always throw on some Queen of Squids stuff, but that would be rather short. Just tempting. I'm also thinking about, I've been looking at all those Japanese doll sewing magazines, Dolly Dollies and Dolly Birds and Dolly Dolly Doll Coordinate Recipe and things like that, that are currently available for viewing on the Internet Archive. And I am somewhat influenced by that. And a lot of those outfits tend to have a lot more texture than I tend to put in my clothes. Like I said, I want to work on texture. I've done a lot of doll sewing where I kind of remember to add texture, but it's still not default to have a lot of different textures. Like I said, I don't know, I'm torn between giving her something simple and straightforward or doing ridiculous amounts of layers. So Maybe Malika size, it's be a little short on her. So Momoko is just a touch larger than Blythe, so a lot of this stuff isn't really going to fit, although I made this for Francie, and Francie I think is actually a touch larger than Momoko. So, and Momoko is a little smaller than Barbie, so there's like this odd gap in potential outfits for this size. Can't remember if I mentioned in one dressing dolls video or if it was just an observation I made in general. When I'm trying to dress Blythe and Momoko, I tend to default back to the kind of things I was putting on dolls 15, 16, 17 years ago, because that's when I got into those dolls. Well, at least 15, 16, 17 years ago. I'm not sure if I'm going to feel that with this one or not, because while she is Momoko shaped, the torso at least, she's very much not feeling like Momoko to my brain. I did not make that. I was thinking of a particular dress, maybe the dress I'm thinking of is in the Barbie bag, because it's right between Momoko and Barbie size. Again, I made this for an actual reproduction Francie body. Go all the pink. Which this has become a good layering piece too. I can put another shirt under it to help fill in how much bigger a Barbie sized dress is going to be in this body. So this is what I was thinking of. I made this a while ago, somewhat randomly. And I know it's going to be cute on her. I'm just not sure if I want to do something that straightforward way. I think her hands come out. Yes. I'm not used to this body. I mean, perfect fit. Very cute. I made this easily 10, 12 years ago. Not the kind of Velcro I use now. Or hook and loop tape. What I use now is not Velcro brand. Because it's folded over. I also used to just attach the upper strip of hook and loop tape with a single line toward the edge, because I thought it would look more realistic from the back. But over the years I realized that's not great, so I apologize to everyone who ever got doll clothes from me in the past where that strip of hook and loop tape was just attached up one side. Now I go down both sides to tack it down better. So yeah, I could give her something just cute. I could try to give her something a little more modern. But I definitely made this before cottagecore was a phrase that anyone had ever even heard of. So that does amuse me about this. I don't know if putting a cardigan or jacket over it would influence anything. This is a vintage doll dress. It was a gift. They're in my Barbie size bag now, so everything's going to be mostly going to be a little big. But like I said, I knew this dress was right between Barbie and the size. This is not my favorite reproduction Francie head sculpt. Don't like her chin. It's got kind of an odd angle. I don't know if it'll even show up or it's me being picky. But it feels like there's like an angle on the Smash and Satin Repro's chin that the Wild Bunch chin doesn't have. I do have an actual Francie, but she's wearing a hat that's tied under her chin, and I don't feel like taking it off to compare chins. Just saying that I'm still not fond of the chin on this doll. And I haven't done anything with the neck opening to make it shaped for this body. Even though this head comes straight off the vintage repro body, it has enough of a opening inside the neck that it will work on a tilt neck body, but it does still have the flat bottom on it. But if I cut it out bigger, I don't know if it'll even fit on this body anymore, so it's fine. From most angles, you're not going to see it. And I am still distracted by if this dress will be good enough with some tights or some big shoes. I will say at least these feet are Barbie size, which will help when I get to that point. Or do I want to pull out the smaller doll separates? Yeah, since I made the jeans for that Ever After High body with the Sunshine Family Mom head, I have had my Momoko jeans out, and these with the flare bottom actually will go on to a lot of different kind of bodies because of the size of the ankle opening. These had been skinny jeans, and I actually cut them off like an inch or so and then started scruffing them up. So we could go to vaguely early 2000s style with the pants under a dress look. Although again, I did cut these a little short. It's like the kind of dresses that went over. I guess I could tuck that partly in. This is not where I was expecting to go with this at all. What are you doing, camera? You know what? It's ridiculous, but I might go with that. Or maybe I will put the flare bottom under there. Or can I find a shorter dress? That was the end of my thought that I did not say. That was in my brain. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Because I still have jars of supplies there. Anyway, when I was thinking of smaller dresses, shorter dresses, I was thinking of these little simple A-line dresses that I used to make. It's only a little shorter. I like the idea of this over those. I would just like the dress to be a little bit shorter. I don't know if I have anything that's going to make my brain happy with that, though. What if... I feel like I'm going with an abominable blend of early 2000s, 2010s Disney Channel sitcom character style and cottagecore. Which could just be funny, or like I said, it could be completely alarming. These tiny little snaps Queen of Squids used are, like I said, tiny. She actually sent me some years ago that I have not yet used because I tend not to be that delicate. Let's see. Don't know if I can get that. Alright, I thought maybe I couldn't get that snapped because of the pants. Well, see, that would be cute on its own too. And then the pants are just making it ridiculous, which, you know what? I feel like I want this doll to wear ridiculous. So, you know what, I'm going to leave that for now. Maybe I will change my mind completely later. Or, you know, it's a fashion doll. I can change the clothes whenever I want. Get back to the Disney vibe. Creatable World jacket. Don't know what I have as far as jackets go in my own jacket and cardigan assortment that might coordinate with this. Although, I don't know. I don't think I want to actually put anything on top of it because I want to keep showing off the little puffy sleeves. Let's see, how does that look without the pants under it? Forcing it to be lumpy in front. That is cute, but like I said, I think I'm going to keep the ridiculousness of the pants. YouTube suggested a video to me the other day about dressing like a manga or anime character from the 2010s, which I guess is a trend that the kids are doing these days. And part of what the person said was it's like the Disney Channel stuff, where it's cute, but there's something a little off about it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that aesthetic, because, you know, I'm old. But that's definitely influencing me some on this. Alright, she needs shoes and possibly socks. Like I said, it is nice that this body's feet are Barbie size. So that does save me some of the irritation I usually have with these dolls with odd feet size. Trying to get them dressed. I don't know if she should wear socks. could just go with I thought she had Barbie size feet. Let me pull out the 90s shoes. Okay, so she has kind of Barbie size feet, and they are removable, hey. Because I've had this body in kind of strappy Barbie shoes before. So I guess that's probably what I should be aiming for, to keep this from happening. On the other hand, now I know that these feet do come out. I've been trying to get the feet out, and I guess I was just not brave enough because I thought maybe they were actually attached. See, when I know feet can come out, I don't like to put them on in big boots without having socks under them. So the socks can trap the feet if they get trapped inside the shoes. Lesson I learned from action figures years ago. I do like the idea of the big conky shoes, but since these feet apparently are not quite as Barbie size as I thought they were. That's a look. It looks a little big. Oh, I've got those too. Also 90s, late 90s Barbie shoe. Now they don't quite fit on them. So the shoes can't be too form-fitting to have a chance of going onto this foot. I think the toes wanted to stick outside on this one. Kind of like that though because it doesn't match. It's purple, well she's got green and blue on. But it doesn't quite fit around her feet. Oh, come on, mistake. Nope, nope, come on. Ah. Alright, so once you get these feet out of the body, they don't want to stay. And of course I am worried about accidentally breaking the ankle peg. I don't have a lot of foot options on hand. And after I spent several days working on a reroute, I really don't want the body to break. Anyway, I was thinking, I don't think it actually words got out of my mouth, that maybe I could do pink shoes to tie back to her pink hair. These silly little cat face shoes. Of course that does show off her stained toes. Alright, can I get you off? I mean, you know what I mean. Can I get the shoe off the foot? No. Alright, I gotta try to remember to put these on the other foot when I'm experimenting. Yeah, that's a curvy tuttle shoe. Harkening back to old trends. Oh no, those are huge. Yeah. So I guess it's time where I just poke into my doll shoes, try something out that you can't really see and say no, and then poke into my doll shoes, try something out that you can't really see and say no. Yeah, like that, but it shows off too much of the stains. I mean, that could work for the color. I actually dyed this. This is originally the orange shoes that came with the hiking doll. I just don't want to put it on that foot without a sock under it, and there's not room for a sock under it. So. I could do a black boot. See, I'm usually a little self-conscious, well, internally, about how out of date so many of these Barbie shoes are. But right now that out of date is kind of the charm of it, in theory. With the vague idea of early 2010s and Disney Channel style, in theory. I think I'm going to go back to the box of white shoes. There's something here. Roller skates. Actually, I have a couple of roller skates, but or I could try the old Kern shoes. Which, I mean, I guess the old Kern shoes would. They probably would have designed the new body to be able to wear their old shoes. Yeah, although it's just right so you can see the stains. So, back to the box of white shoes. You thought this was going to go together fast, didn't you? Well, of course not. You saw the finished length on the thumbnail. But you know what I mean. Alright, this is getting annoying. Like I said, I started this thinking it would be easy because these feet are Barbie size, and it turns out, no, they're not. That shoe technically goes on a lower heel foot. Can I get you without? Nope, 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 nope. like the idea of these, but she would need, I wonder, okay, she would need hosiery. I wonder if I could get some tights on under these pants. They'd have to be thin enough tights. Not only to be thin enough to fit under the pants, but to be thin enough to fit inside the shoes. Of course, watch the first time I try to put shoes on this, change my mind, take them off. The feet will still come out. Then I have to take everything off to fish the feet out. And suddenly these tights are acting like I didn't make them from Momoko. I guess her hips are a little different from Momoko hips. Yeah, this might be so much bulk for the pants to fit. So what do I want to do? Oh wait, do I still have, no. What do I want to do? I mean, that's cute, but that's not the vibe I've settled on. I mean, yes, I could change the vibe. If I had thin socks that didn't go up too far, maybe these would work. Alright, now pants. That is an issue with all the holes in the pants, is that the feet want to go through the holes. Oh, was it the socks at the end that made it too bulky to want to go over? Like I said, these jeans I'd made barely got used because they were so so close fit, so skinny fit. And it's really hard to get them over most dolls' feet. And now they're not wanting to cooperate with socks. Alright, maybe, okay, so sure, fine. Well, I don't want to use socks that are too short, because then they'll get trapped inside the boots too. It's a lot of strategy for getting a doll dressed right. Alright, do those match? I have so many of these white Mattel sheer tricot, not sheer, socks for dolls. It's really easy to pick up a pair that don't actually match. Well, those went on without her feet poking out through the holes, which is a good sign, I guess, maybe. See, I need the socks to go into the pants, so I don't want to put the pants on first and then the socks. So alright, So now the question is, do the shoes that I want her to wear actually fit over those? With her not quite Barbie-sized feet. I suspect the answer is no. We'll find out. Do I want white? Alright, her feet are not going all the way down to these, but at this point I don't really care. I don't care. Alright, we're saying that's good enough. Now, do I give her any accessories? What accessories could she possibly have? I mean, there's always bracelets. If I have any that seem the right vibe. Gotcha. I mean, this is just a simple little silvery gray bracelet. I think I have several of those, I just don't know where. Oh yeah, there's more of those things from the Rainbow High's hair. I'm not going to use those since it's not quite the right shape. Oh, I guess I could give her bracelets in different shades of silver. This is the most I've handled her since trimming her hair forever last night. I'm not great with doll hairstyles. I'm not really that good at getting the reroots perfect either, but I'm a cheapskate, so I do them myself instead of paying somebody who's better. I don't think that's very cottagecore of her, but she's beyond cottagecore right now. Alright, do I want to... You probably need to chain necklaces. I don't think I have any that are short enough to stay within the neckline of that dress. Well, I mean I do, but I don't think any of them are available. Alright. We can still add more detail and layers to this. Because we have a whole bag of scarves and bags. Let's see, do I have a little scarf that seems like would be correct? Well, okay, I wasn't thinking of this kind of scarf, but maybe I am now. Although that does point to this being more for a cooler weather outfit. And those little short puffy sleeves that I insist on keeping visible are not cooler weather. I know I have some little simple scarves that they might be being, this one I'm thinking of. This was technically a wrap for a early 2000s swimsuit doll, but I have been using it for scarves for, about 20 years now. And it matches her glasses. Okay, and a bag. Maybe, I don't know, I don't think I want to do a hat to take away from her glasses unless I have any. Okay, those are bags. Here's my hats. Okay, my hats are in here. Oh, okay, I do have this one available. Again, though, that's very wintry. And I feel like her outfit might be suitable for a brisk fall day, even though those are nominally not fall colors, but I don't think people actually pay attention to that kind of thing anymore. I don't know. Or is this just making her head look bigger? I think it's just making her head look bigger. Like I mentioned, she ended up with a lot of hair. Alright, no hats. Probably. I had thought of getting her a witch hat at some point, but the outfit didn't really go that direction. Alright, do we have any bags? I'm going to get rid of this that my crochet aunt made. And that keeps texture up. I don't know, it kind of blends in with her dress. Which, I mean, matching the dress is good. That's fine, we could do that. Or do I want to pull out this fake crochet with sack Barbie bag? No. Or this remat bag. Which technically, I feel like her, whatever bag I use should match her shoes, bracelet, scarf, sunglasses. So it could be this one because it's white-ish. Or maybe we will go with the, do I have any other white bags? I don't think so. Okay, I have the Clueless dog from the late 90s Clueless TV show dolls. I believe I bought them on clearance. And this is a Kern purse, which I again would think it was hilarious to use it with the Kern body, but the colors aren't quite right. So yeah, I think we're going to stick with the crochet aunt. I had two aunts who crocheted. One made like 4 doll dresses for me when I was tiny that were just amazing, actually. And I treated the dresses so badly. I did not respect them at all. I played with the ones out of variegated thread until they fell apart, so this is the only one that I have left. Part of the reason I did not respect them is because they ended up being a strange size. They did not fit Barbie. They were too big for Skipper. Well, this is a Francie body. So I don't know if that's because the dresses were actually designed for a Francie body and my aunt didn't quite realize that, or if my aunt just held things a little tight and ended up a little bit small. So that was the one aunt. So I had, like I said, I got like 5 immaculately made things from her once in my life as a gift for Christmas or birthday or something. And then my other aunt, they were sisters, just was constantly crocheting. Just constantly, no care about quality, she just wanted to have fun. And that's where this bag came from. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with our ridiculous maybe vaguely Disney Channel kind of outfit. And again, I say maybe vaguely Disney Channel because I didn't watch that stuff because I'm old and cheapskate, so we didn't really have cable either. I mean, we still don't. So I just by osmosis was exposed tangentially to the Disney style. But yeah, I know there's a lot of layers, a lot of weirdness, and maybe I have captured that here. Thanks for watching.